Now, the cost of developing new medicines continues to rise, and regulators and payers are demanding greater evidence of the comparative effectiveness of medicines. What has this meant for you as a scientific innovator?
Well, it actually means that clearly we have to come up with drugs that make a difference and improve clinical care. And in improving clinical care, they also reduce healthcare costs. So for oncology, what that means, or specialty care in general, what that means is you have to be targeted. So how do you deliver the right medicine to the right patient? So most of our oncology products have a targeted approach.
Now, patent protection is a huge issue for the pharmaceutical industry, and I understand that generics constituted 84% of the prescriptions dispensed in 2018 in the U.S. That's a pretty staggering percentage. How do you think that you've dealt with this genericization of the prescription drug industry?
Well, you keep running fast, innovating, and coming up with new medicines for diseases that are not properly treated or not treated at all. I mean, Alzheimer's is not treated at all. In our case, there's an explosion of science in cancer. I mean, if you think about it, the so-called HER2 positive breast cancer is a very aggressive disease. 20 years ago, women with HER2 metastatic breast cancer would die quite rapidly. And then Herceptin was introduced, and more recently, newer agents that can be combined with Herceptin. And today, the survival rate at 5 years is about 93 or 95%. If you're diagnosed with lung cancer stage 4, which is the last stage, and you're metastatic, your survival rate at 5 years is 5%, or used to be 5%. The introduction of immunotherapy has increased that to 25%, but 25 is not 100. What we are aiming at is curing cancer. So we want survival rates of 95, 100% at 5 years and beyond. So this is really what you have to do, constantly try to improve. And there's a huge amount of unmet needs still in many diseases.
Now, drug companies and distributors have come under a huge amount of pressure in the U.S. for their role in fueling the opioid epidemic. Of course, AstraZeneca is in no way linked to the opioid crisis. But I'm curious, looking at the broader pharmaceutical industry, if you think this has undermined trust in drug makers.
Yeah, I mean, I think the industry, to be honest, has a trust issue, and then and it is kind of a pity, really, because you have thousands and thousands of people across the industry who come to work every day wanting to do a great job and discovering medicines that really transform the care of many patients and improve diseases. But a few rogue agents and a few misbehaviors in the industry have created a sort of a mistrust, and we have to work hard to rebuild this, because fundamentally we're all about innovation, discovering new medicines, and transforming medicine.
Thank you for watching, and for more from CNBC International, just hit the subscribe button.